Art jam on a Friday night. Hanging out and doodling feels right. Art jam with you, my friends. Grab you some art supplies and begin to make some art jam happen tonight. Hey, let's see. People can hear my voice, but they can't see me. Hola, amigos. I am Pedro, TexanSpaniard, and we have Zeus King Dark, the god of thunder, and I forgot to mute my monitor. How are you?
I am here.
You're here? Hey, Zombie! Zombie, thank you for the resubscribe. You're gonna make me grab the guitar, even though it's gonna be difficult to do in this position I'm in. Thank you for the resubscribe. Thank you for the resubscribe. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you for the resubscribe, Zombie. How are you? I got 11 months. It's nearly a year. I gotta do something special for that. Why not? We are on it's a Friday night. We're gonna do some art jamming. Zeus, how's everything with you?
It is.
It is.
It is. It simply is. It is more than it isn't.
Oh, I see. I'm trying to promote really fast, so excuse me if I'm a little distracted for a bit. I am way behind on stuff. I get so busy, and I just kind of do things as I get to it. If people saw sometimes like what all I'm doing right before I go on the air, they'd be like, "How does he get on the air in time?" Sometimes I don't even know myself how I get on the air on time.
I don't even know how I do it.
If Zeus isn't on the air in time, it'll be my fault because I haven't sent stuff or whatever. So a little programming note. A week from today is Halloween, and I will not be streaming.
Yes.
I will not be streaming on Halloween. I will not be streaming on no Halloween. This is effectively our art jam Halloween special, Zeus.
Right. It works.
Oh no, I think my camera froze again. Yep, my main camera has frozen again.
It did. It froze again.
It did freeze again. Shoot.
Is this the one that you replaced one other time too?
I don't.
Or is that the other one?
I don't think I replaced the camera. Man, gee, Jiminy Christmas.
You look kind of high in that one too. Where it's
I know. I don't know why that's happening so much. It's the one that did that weird thing on Tuesday on looking at cards. I don't know why it's doing that, amigos. I'll see what I can do. But you got any plans for Halloween?
No, not. I mean, I didn't do anything for Halloween. Back in North Carolina. So I mean, certainly not really going to do anything here. It's It's kind of a rowdy city at night. It's better to
Oh,
stay home.
oh, I think I turned off this thing. Now, the thing is not on at all. Hmm. So Buffalo's rowdy at night. I can imagine that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and that's coming from I lived in the hood for 10 years in fucking in North Carolina. You know.
Well, we may have to do without that camera. Because I'm not sure what I can do about it. I can try deleting it and adding it again. It's a pain in the ass, though.
On a art note, one of my mutuals, he was sharing one of those beautiful painted illustrations from Appleseed,
Oh, yeah?
Masamune Shiro, and it's funny because I said, as amazing as he is at figures and mechs and all that kind of stuff, I love his architecture just as much.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The
He's.
way he, you know, and you see, I don't know, because it's always been kind of, he's a private person, the guy behind it all, you
Right.
know, and at some point in his career, he became, a team, that he started having,
Assistance.
yeah, and I don't know when that started, you know. I don't know if anybody other than him and the assistants know when it started. Hello, Angela Wilson.
Welcome in, Angela Wilson. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome in. One of my cameras is not working at the moment, so I apologize. You cannot see me. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it.
You can only see Pedro draw.
You can see my hands. You can see my hands at the moment. Usually, you can see my face, but one of my cameras is having an issue, and I don't have like another USB to put it into. Unfortunately, they're all filled up, so I can't do anything about it. I'd probably have to
Yeah, but I
I'd probably have to restart the stream for it to work, and then I mean it's just pointless to do that. So, but we'll
yeah.
just keep going. But yes, hello. I use my hands. Hello, Angela. Angela, hello. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome. My name is Pedro TexanSpaniard, and welcome to streams where this is Art Jam on Friday nights. Zeus King Dark and I do Art Jam right here on Twitch. Tomorrow morning supposed to be Mark Almania Saturday morning. We'll see if it actually happens or not. Depends on the weather. On YouTube. Mondays it's Music Mondays over on YouTube. Tuesdays looking at cards here on Twitch, and Wednesdays Pedro Wood Live music here on Twitch. So that's the general step, and now we're about to do. I think Zeus already got started on some art, right, Zeus? You already? Are you still
Yeah,
working
I'm
on?
working on the I'm continuing the Asuka.
Okay.
Um but yeah, I love Shiro's. I love his mech design. Um is impeccable too. One of the things I always loved about his mech designs is they really they have a lot of thought into them.
Right.
It's like all the a lot of the issues and problems that you sit there and you look at Iron Man, and you're like, well, how the hell is that supposed to work? Um, and then there's just a lot of good design stuff. The idea that that the arms actually have to be um, just covered and outside of the suit itself, is I thought it was a pretty novel idea too.
Yeah, he really thinks through like the the logistics of it. The
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I do love about you know Appleseed so much is um, that was really just his second major thing he did, and it just that was how I discovered him.
yeah, I think
Um,
Appleseed was the first thing I saw from him as well. Make sure this is on camera.
and then yeah, and then Black Magic M66, the anime, the OAV. I saw that, and then and that's a good little short. Um, it's not even like a whole movie,
Right.
but it's pretty cool. It's good cyberpunk. You know, Once again, some really like you can tell that he watched Terminator a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and thought about it's like, well, how do you combat a big metal unstoppable robot? It's like, oh well, how about with some great big ass magnets to repel them?
He yeah, like you were saying, he put a lot of thought into he didn't want to just a lot of times with storytelling we just come up I say we but just storytellers in general we come up with like just things within that universe to make things work, right?
Yeah,
A lot of people do this, and yeah, he was like, well, that's not good enough, I gotta he wanted to make sense, like, yeah, it's within the story, that universe, but it makes sense.
yeah. Uh, my favorite example of that um, is I don't know if you remember when the Star Trek Next Generation technical manual came out.
No, I can't say I do remember that.
It was around 1990, 91, I'm pretty sure. And they had like a panel where they talked to the authors about it because it goes into huge, great detail on, how the Enterprise works and everything. And somebody asked the guy, I think his name's Michael Okuda. They asked him, "How do the inertial dampers work?" And he said, "Very well.
Huh. Very well.
Because, yeah, because there's especially back then, there was absolutely no idea on how to cancel out the inertia from the Enterprise going from sitting still to warp anything
Yeah.
without people just getting splatted backwards against a wall. So they had to come up with inertial dampers. And they work very well.
I'm laying down some yellow just so for some color layering stuff.
Mm-hmm. What are you working on?
This right now I'm working. Oh, so I guess I should have said. So I am messing around with. Are any of you familiar with Halloween 3 and the movie Halloween 3 from the 80s and the Silver Shamrock theme song? 10 more days till Halloween. 7 more days till Halloween. Halloween, Halloween. 7 more days till Halloween. Silver Shamrock. So in that movie they have these three children masks, like a witch, a skull, like a jack-o'-lantern head. So I'm working on the witch at the moment. I'm working on the witch.
What was I noticing the other day? I was noticing like the other day, I think it was like Julianne Moore ended up in a couple of like fantasy witch movies.
Did she?
Yeah, one of them is like The Last Witch Hunter. She's the main villain in that. I think it's her. And then there's that Seventh Son. She's in that.
Oh, okay, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, she's a witch in that, and Jeff Bridges is in that. Um, Jimon Hansu is in it. Um, but Halloween, the original movie, that was definitely one of the scariest ones.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the scariest ones from the 70s that I can remember.
What year did it? I think it came out in like '79 or '78, something like that.
Oh yeah, I want to say that's right. 78.
I mean, and it's set so many standards for a lot of the slasher flicks. It created a lot of
Yeah.
the tropes that would be followed.
I mean, Jamie Curtis's, a lot of her stuff was, she was a scream queen. She was one of those the original ones.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's one of the people who sort of set that whole final girl thing in motion. That trope.
Yeah.
Alien comes out in '79, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it has a year on Alien. So like it's kind of like, but I mean they're probably all in production around sort of because Alien probably took forever in production. But yeah, I mean those two are kind of seem to have really set the thing for the final girl. I know there's some
Yeah.
other movies in the past, but that predate them that have sort of that. But
Well, another one in Scream, Randy says, he's like the cops are, they're missing everything. If you watch Prom Night, you'll save time. So
you are a huge fan of Scream. This is well
yes,
known about Zeus King Dark.
yes, I love the first one. I love the first one. It's one of my favorite movies all time.
I have not been able to watch a
I
single
can
movie.
still every time I watch it, I'm reciting it along with the
Very
characters.
quotable movie. Another movie that, yeah, a lot of influence on stuff. Did Wes Craven do the first Scream?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it revived the slasher genre.
Oh yeah. I couldn't remember if Wes Craven did the first Scream or not.
Yeah, yeah, and Kevin Williamson wrote it,
Okay.
and the two biggest mistakes for the rest of them were not having either one of them back. To
Yeah. Right.
because Kevin Williamson was like a producer on it, but he didn't write it, and I don't understand. It's like look, man, whatever the hell he was writing, was at the time, I'm like, man, this is way more important because they're about to kill the damn thing.
Yeah.
And in effect, the second one halfway through it kills the franchise for me because they kill Randy, played by uh, Jamie Kennedy, and they have to do a bullshit bring him back from a he recorded a video in case of my demise bullshit for the third one, which was, honestly was very much in that character, but he shouldn't have been killed
Right.
in the second one. They should have killed Gale and Dewey.
Zombie said he saw Scream 1 for the first time last weekend.
Oh, nice. Did you like it, Zombie? And just, before you answer, just remember I do have the band hammer.
We are not banning Zombie for
Quiet, Pedro.
it was when you were supposed to go, I am the captain.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now. Captain no. This it looks a little bit like I'm making a Mother Teresa as a ghoul more so than the mask for.
It's very witchy looking. I wouldn't say Mother Teresa. Maybe zombie Mother Teresa, but.
Well, I said Mother Teresa as a ghoul was what I said, but.
Oh.
It'll get there at some point. Let's keep at it.
Hey,
What's going on?
Beanie Weenie is here. Zombie, I asked you if you.
Oh, sorry.
Zombie, I asked you if you enjoyed Scream.
Welcome in, Cross the Mexican. I am working on. First off, Cross the Mexican. One of my cameras is down at the moment. One of my cameras is down, so we just got the one camera at the moment. So, Zeus, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. They said you cut out or something.
Oh,
Zombie. Zeus wanted to know what you thought of Screams. What you thought of the movie. Yeah, you've got my right hand camera. Let's try and pop my knuckles, but it didn't work. Oh, there we go. But yeah, one of my cameras is out of being. I can't get it to come back without restarting the stream, and I'm not going to do that. So we're just running with it. Silver Shamrock.
Oh, he liked it. Oh, that's good. You're a man of good taste, Zombie. I love to point out this little Easter egg, but in the early part of the movie, when Billy comes through Sydney's window, and they end up making out on the bed a little bit, the song that's playing is a slowed down version of "Don't Fear the Reaper," and I love it. I love that so much. And I'll never forget the first time I realized what that song was that was playing while they were making out. Because if you like the slowed down version of Layla, I think you would enjoy the slowed down version of "Don't Fear the Reaper."
Now I gotta hear this. I don't think I've ever heard a slowed down version of "Don't Fear the Reaper." When you say the slowed down version of Layla, what are we talking about? Which version of it?
The one that's slow, where he's going Layla.
The unplugged one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when I was in high school, when that came out, the unplugged, when Eric Clapton's unplugged special came out, we had a foreign exchange student from. I honestly don't remember where he was from, but I want to say he was Japanese, but he may not have been. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But he was real big into classical guitar, and we were both in this guitar class, and our school had like a guitar class, which was just a thing to fill some credits for me, because I mean, you know, I didn't really need the class, but him and I would do like a lot of licks and classical, some of the finger pick stuff together, because I was like the only person who could keep up with him on that stuff. But he was obsessed with that unplugged album, and was trying to learn every single solo and stuff from it. So I had to hear that stuff so many times. That class was only like half a school year, though. It wasn't like a full school year.
Yeah.
Did you ever have classes like that in high school, or?
Yeah, actually, a lot of stuff was there were half year classes, one semester. Of course, all my all college courses were.
Oh yeah, for certain. Um, let's see. Zombie said, "Oh, I actually really enjoyed all the twists and shit, and the ending was a major what the fuck moment." Cross Mexican said, "One is fine." Zombie said, "Yes, it is. I'm not a huge horror fan outside of the Hellraiser series. One of my exes forced me to go see the first 4 Saw movies. I really didn't have a good time, but Scream was fun."
Yoif.
Um,
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think I've only seen Saw 1, and it's just the movies that combine all the elements of horror. Oh yeah, look at that. Um, you know, I think do a better job than just stuff that's just a lot of gore. Like Saw's a lot of gore. You know, it's just I'm not huge into gore. I mean, the gore in Scream is pretty. It's pretty. A lot of it's kind of in passing.
you know who likes the Saw movies?
Who's that?
Stephanie. Stephanie's a big fan of the Saw movies.
Oh yeah.
Surprisingly so. Yeah.
Something else that Scream actually gave birth to
Oh, what's that?
was the Scary Movie franchise.
Oh yeah. I saw the first 2 in the theaters.
And because the Wayans guys, they decided to make those movies because they didn't get cast in any of them. I mean, because they thought that they could parody them so well. But yeah, the guy in Scream 2, the cameraman,
Yeah.
Gail's cameraman, uh, he became like he was like the second black character in major horror to survive an entire horror movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You know who the first black character that was in the entire movie to survive a horror movie was?
I'm not really sure. Who?
So he's also a rapper.
Actually, there. Oh, okay. A rapper.
Yeah.
What year is this movie? Just out of curiosity.
99, I think.
Because in technically, Dawn of the Dead from '78, there's a black guy who survives to the end of the movie. So, just want to point that out.
Oh, okay. So 1999, he's probably the biggest, well, the second biggest name, because the biggest name guy in the film is also a black guy, and he gets killed in the middle of the movie.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about now?
I'm not sure. He said 1999.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And when it was released, it became the biggest rated R movie in history at that time.
1999. I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me.
So, it's also a shark movie.
Oh, is it with LL Cool J, right?
Yep.
Oh, is it Deep Blue?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Deep Blue Sea.
Okay. Sharky Halloween.
Yeah.
I have not seen any horror movies yet this year this month, not this year, but I just have not been able to figure it out to the time to carve out the time for it. I love horror movies. I love horror movies. I just haven't been able to watch them. If I had my choice of what to watch, it would be like just random Japanese horror films usually. So like real obscure ones and stuff. They could be terrible. I like making my way through them.
Oh, Mario Van Peebles. He survived. I forgot he survived Jaws 4.
Oh,
thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, Beanie Weenie. Yeah, zombie. He remembered the prayer. Yea, through I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because I got a big stick and I'm the baddest motherfucker in the valley. Can I get an amen? Amen. That was when they were about to swim out. I'm fortunate to where, I'm working on a computer all day, so, I get to have movies going on while I'm working. Pluto has the first 3 Scream.
Let me see what this is looking like.
That third Scream is just terrible. But in hindsight, it's Scream 3 is not as bad as 4, 5, or 6.
Welcome in, Swamp Fox. Welcome in. Apologies. When I'm doing the art, sometimes I'm wrapped up. I don't see what's going on in everything. One of my cameras is down at the moment, so that's why you're only seeing one camera. But here's my hand. My hand. Hello, everybody. I'm here, yeah, woohoo. And Cross the Mexican, apologies about the ads. Apologies about the ads. I am for those joining, I am working on I'm doing the masks from Halloween 3. Right now I'm working on the witch. Zeus, do you have an update on your Asuka piece yet? Or
Yeah, I'm about to take a picture right now for you.
About to take a picture. I'm hanging in there. It's been a busy week for me, busy taxing week, but it kind of always is. For me, it kind of always is a busy taxing week.
Well, I mean, you're a full-time caretaker and head of your household and full-time streamer, pretty much.
You can say superstar. No, I'm joking. I was joking, people.
If you look in your chat.
Chat. Turn the face around. Changes. Okay, let's have a look at what Zeus is working on, everyone. Let's see. Oh, look. That's looking good, Zeus. You get a lot of progress on the centipede.
Yeah,
a lot of progress, and you put in a lot of work on the coat. It seems the coat, the cape,
I did some more into that.
Yeah. It's looking so good. Zeus King Dog is killing it. He's a killing it.
It's one of those ones where, you know, my eyes were bigger than my stomach for all the detail.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to do all this detail, and now not only do I have to draw it, I have to ink it.
Yeah, that's true. Do you like having other people ink your work, or do you prefer doing it yourself?
The one book that I did, where that dude inked it.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Jay and Jason, we were all fighting over who, you know, would have to have him ink our shit, because Ray promised him that one of us would let him ink our book, and I ended up being the schmuck that let him ink mine. And he tapped out after like 12 pages.
Too much. You gave him too much details to work on.
I mean, it's really. I mean, it's not that. It's just, you know.
So it's more work than they were thinking.
Not everybody's built to draw, you know, nonstop for 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, when we did it. Thank you, Swamp Fox. Thank you, Zombie. But you know, we done like three. We'd done like 24-hour comics to that. I think that was our third. It was my third one. I think it was like Jay's fourth or fifth, and Jason's second or third, at least. And that first one was just, you know, just crazy. Bucky the Werebeaver.
I had a friend. Well, I still have this friend. I say in past tense, but we don't talk as much as we used to. But he ran Little Engine Studios. He used to publish some books and stuff. And his parents ran a comic book shop. And he had a little event one time. This is like December 2003. December 2003 is when this was.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had this idea at the event to do a jam comic. So we all had to work on one page of the comic. And no one knew what the other person was going to do. So.
Oh, God.
So, but I haven't seen it in forever. I don't know what it was like, how it came out. But.
Yeah, it's funny because me and Jay actually drew like 2 or 3 pages in each other's books, too, because we crossed over. Part of one of Tales of Insanity's got some of some of Bucky the Werebeaver and the weird mutant ostrich thing.
If anyone ever finds me listed as an author on Goodreads, the reason for that is because of my friend Toby. The guy I'm talking about is he's the reason I have a thing on Goodreads where they list me as an author, as a published author. So If anyone ever encounters that and you're like, is that the same Pedro? It's like, yes, that's me. That one is me. Once upon a time, and I'm not even making this up, this is a true story. I say that like I make up stuff all the time, but it's just a saying, you know. It's just an expression, but you know how we are in the South, we just use these expressions. But if you looked up Pedro Boyd, there was like these articles that had to do with celebrity stalkers. Like someone wrote some article about celebrity stalkers, and the name of the author was Pedro Boyd, and people used to think that was me, and I was like, I never wrote anything having to do about no celebrity stalkers ever.
There's a Broadway actor that I share my government name with.
Oh, really?
I believe he's retired now, but he's quite a bit older than me.
For those who don't know, Zeus's government name is Brad Pitt. So it's okay to share it, Zeus. They won't find you. They won't find Brad Pitt. They say the more famous Brad Pitt is unhappy about it because he's supposed to be the best looking Brad Pitt, but
yeah, right. Yeah. Well, guess what? He is. I'm not even as good looking as as the scorpion from the Five Deadly Venoms.
Oh, they can't see your handle, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's the Markout Mania handle you have at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Markout Mania Saturday mornings on YouTube for anyone curious. We talk wrestling and other stuff with our other brother from another mother's James the Extreme Sorno, who is only thing about James, don't get him into trading card games. Oh boy.
No, don't get him into trading card apps. I'm sure he's glad that he probably, I mean, if he was frequenting his local card stores, he'd probably be even worse right now.
Oh man. Like, for me to get the really good cards, I'd have to go to at least Conroe, which is like 30-40 minutes away.
Right.
But like him and y'all live in areas where you could probably get access to cool stuff. You probably have like cool card shops around you. Even if you haven't been to them, you probably have them somewhere because of where y'all live.
Yeah, there are. It's the trading card industry is pretty good here, from what I can tell.
I can imagine. A lot of Buffalo Bills and stuff. Yeah, there has to be.
Yeah.
But like where I live, the reason you always see me get just shitty stuff from Target or whatever is just that's what I have to deal with. That's what's available to me. I have to either get it online and I mean that's, card stuff is expensive though. I mean,
it's gotten crazy. I saw some Pokemon at Dollar General the other morning, and I passed on it. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Because I had been buying some, you know, and I was just like, I need to, you know, I can only collect like one thing right now. You know.
Is it still the Rick and Morty thing, or
Oh no.
you
I
got
was
all
able.
those?
Yeah, I got all the ones I wanted. The mini ones.
Okay.
And then those other ones that were also minis. Um, I just some of them they were just expensive, and so I just stopped with some of those other ones that, and quite honestly, they just didn't. It didn't even have the, the detail, or the, it was like, you just putting kind of like Rick and Morty dressing on something else,
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of making those the ones that I really liked, it's actually like, really faithful Rick and Morty, um, characters, and the art style is still there and everything. So
I keep going to that song. Dun, 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 Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Silver Shamrock. Hey kids, it's time for the horror show.
it's I think people have like come around to not hating that movie so much anymore. I've seen a lot of love for it online.
Yeah, if
You know,
it didn't have the Halloween name to it, I mean it would be even more embraced probably if it was just called Season of the Witch or something like that,
right?
or something like some other name. I'm sure there's some name they could come up with, but I like the movie a lot for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I would it's a I would I'm not saying it's better than like the regular Halloween films, but I'm saying I would rather watch it. I guess because I've seen the first Halloween so many times. Just like, well, I would rather watch. And maybe because
But
it has such
that's something.
hilarious parts. So
Yeah, I mean, and there watchability, is like a category unto itself. That it's kind of, it depends on who the person is, and it's almost undefeatable. You
right.
know, it's really hard to beat a movie that you can watch over and over again.
I didn't, I used to watch a fair number of movies over and over again, but I don't anymore. I don't watch many things over and over again. Music's different, but I mean, it would be with me, but
Right.
um, for a number of reasons. But uh,
And it's funny because like I love action, and I love
oh, Ange,
sci-fi.
well, sorry, this is Ange. Welcome
Yeah,
in,
yes.
Ange.
Yeah, welcome, Ange. But like when um when I've got a movie on and I'm working, doing, working in Illustrator or whatever, I like movies that have uh better conversations.
Oh yeah,
Um,
and Swamp Fox. Thank you for saying it looks awesome. Thank you.
yeah, that's really coming together there, Pedro.
It doesn't quite look like the mask, but I guess it looks all right as a thing.
Well, now I've got to refresh my memory and pull up an image. you talking about? That's like dead on, man.
No, it's not quite, but
Man, shut up. It's good.
oh, I apologize, Ange. I didn't see you said it was horrific. Thank you for thank you for saying it looks horrific. Ange, Ange and Swamp Fox, but one of my cameras is out at the moment, so that's why you're only seeing one camera. So, hello, how are you doing? Or I can go like this: hello, how are you doing? One of my cameras is messing up, so right now you just have my hand. Ooh. Gotta work on this tongue a little bit. That sounds weird. I gotta work on this tongue. So Zeus, you may recall a few weeks ago when I was doing that vampire drawing. I was saying something about some idea about maybe working on an art book about vampires or something. I don't know. But I was thinking recently, this week I was thinking like I'm overthinking this a bit. I should just work on whatever drawings come out of doing these streams should just go into like a sketchbook sort of thing that I put together like a PDF file or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Just a little sketchbook thing. Doesn't have to be some. This is true, and you do get for out of my control, but it's an only hands stream now. Tell Rhea I'm not trying to steal her gimmick though. I'm just it's just a twist of fate. Twist of fate. Haven't played that song in a long time. Just to get it right this time. Love doesn't mean nothing. Haven't decided if I want to do anything in the background or just leave them blank like that. I don't know. It feels like it needs some color, but if I put color, it's probably just gonna be an orange or something.
I mean, you could do like a black to gray wash or something.
That could be interesting too.
It kind of make it pop, make the mask really stand out.
Okay,
I when I draw stuff, furry things like that, a lot of comic book guys use a brush or a brush pen, and I'm just never did it enough to where I liked it. I mean, there's times where I like a brush pen, but I just kind of have to plan it out.
When I was in university, when I was doing my studies in university, I had a brief period of being obsessed with bamboo brush and like India ink.
Mm-hmm.
I was using that a ton for a while, but I did eventually get out of that. But I did used to like doing stuff with ink and brush for a long time.
Yeah. Like, did you ever do like sumie, doing like the bamboo and all that, or just everything else?
I just did a number of drawings with it and stuff, and I for a while I did a lot of comic book work with brush and ink. I had like a specific brush I would use, and I did it. That wasn't a bamboo one. That was just like a regular brush, but not this brush, but just not this style of brush, but it had like a thinner, longer thing. But yeah, I did a lot of comic book art. There's a graphic novel I was working on for a while. I never finished it. What was it? It was called Catfish Samurai Tales of Cannibal Carp. And that was like
Nice.
that was predominantly all just brush and ink. Uh, it was about like a catfish samurai. Tom's Weird Life was just like Sharpies. Tom's Weird Life was just Sharpies. Oh, Cross and Mexican. I have hoed many people on my webcomics and stuff. I know this. I've never finished like any of them. Japanese, the Global Girl Fight, um, Future Days, Tom's Weird Life. So many, so many. There's so many.
So many hoes.
So many I never finished. With no good dirty hoe. That sounds bad. Guess it's supposed to.
I've told you before, I'm sure, that when Jay and I we went and saw Peter Laird from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at Heroes, and he was just fucking drawing turtles with a chisel Sharpie.
Oh, right.
He just banging them out.
We're gonna set the witch aside for now, but this is basically what we're gonna leave it at for now.
Yeah, I like that.
So let me ask chat. Do you want me to do the skull or the pumpkin head next? We're doing the masks from Halloween 3.
My vote, Pumpkinhead.
I should probably show them what it looks like. Here's a rough idea.
I think all our damn shit what they look like.
Dun 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 dun, Halloween, 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 dun 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 dun, Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Dun, 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 dun. Cross the Mexican says he doesn't remember this.
You don't remember that? You're a liar.
Looks like it's gonna be the pumpkin. Hey, Cross the Mexican, true story. I almost thought about doing, at one point I thought about doing Orlac El Infierno de Frankenstein. It's a movie from, I think it's like 1960 from Mexico. It's kind of a version of Frankenstein, the Frankenstein story. And it's got this cool melty face like Frankenstein's monster, but they call him like Orlac. Okay, we'll do the jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, I know. I've actually never seen the movie. I've just always seen the images from it and stuff, and I always liked that melty face Frankenstein monster. But I did think about doing that at one point in time. But let me check in on the Discord really fast. Meanwhile, did I take it off that one thing? Yeah.
Meanwhile, back in the Hall of Justice.
Guy Gardner's opening his mouth again. No, I'm joking.
Aquaman is making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because he can't do squat on land.
So let's see. Okay, so let me show you guys what Ange is cooked up. So have a look at this card Ange has worked on. Merry Christmas. Ooh, look at the nice Christmas. The Christmas. That's looking good, Ange. Let's see. Let's zoom in on the. Ooh, I like that. That looks nice.
Oh yeah.
The border with the blue and the snowflakes. It's gonna be Christmas really soon. Christmas is almost here, amigos.
It's in retail stores, so
It is in retail stores everywhere. Yeah, this is true.
I mean, the stuff comes into the back in August.
Yeah.
That's when people get, stores get Christmas stuff in August. That's when it starts anyway. All the times where you're where I'd be like trying to deliver stuff in the late summer and they're getting fucking Christmas stuff. Like, we don't have anywhere to put your stuff. We got all this Christmas stuff to bring in. I'm like, well, put it somewhere the fuck else. Thank you. Another photo on the way here.
Okay.
Um,
Let me get these lines in really fast. Zoom, 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 zoom. I'm ready when you is. Oh wow. And you made 70 cards last year? Zombie said, dude, the dollar store by me has Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas stuff. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know why it's in Austin, but. So, and you made 70 cards last year. You have about 62 right now. Oh, wow. You got a lot of cards to make. There's a lot of cards.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, Pedro.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wow, you're getting a lot of work done. Let me throw this up on there. Look at this, amigos. Wow. You laying those inks in. You got the centipede all inked in.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're adding any shading like stuff to it, that I don't know. But wow. Are you that's amazing. And it looks like you finished the coat almost, or the outline of it.
Yeah, I feel like I have. I think what I'm going to do with the rest of it is I'm going to leave that as negative space, so I can do other things in that field. You know,
Right.
Almost like a portal to another dimension type of thing.
Right.
And
yeah, I know you said
but
that
yeah, I
about
just gotta.
the outfit, right? You're gonna like do different things with that and with her face, like with the makeup, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because that way I'll be able to do all kinds of stuff with her. Yeah, with her makeup or the hair color and the color of the coat, everything. I'll be able to change it. I gotta go over some more of these inks too, but it's a good.
Yeah, you got a lot done.
Yeah.
it's coming out amazing. And she when you finish it and she sees it, she's gonna freak out. And if she doesn't, it's gonna be
right. Yeah.
because I know we shouldn't set such expectations. They're all going through so many like things. So who knows how the.
But I mean, it's different, and I know some people will like it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nobody else. Nobody else has done anything like this. Did you see the thing where she did like an AI thing video with her face, where it's like the centipede is like real?
No.
Yeah.
She does like AI. I do know that about kind of.
Yeah. I mean, when you're not, when you're always on the go, I understand. I understand the temptation, for, doing whatever with it, but,
I think also there could be people like me who just find it fascinating for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like I can't explain why. I just like to see what fucked up shit it'll come up with. It just comes up with these crazy things sometimes, and you're just like, how did it come up with such things? But I still think it's funny the people who are into it who think they're like, they think they're like artists and musicians.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those people need to be hit in the head. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm not one damn bit sorry.
You know how I've been doing. I've been taking my recordings and uploading it into like Suno AI, and generating versions off like my recordings and stuff. And sometimes I get comments like, they're just like, "Oh, your songs are so like they think it's just they want to know like what prompts I'm using and stuff." And it's like the reason they're so consistently catchy is because I wrote them. Like the music was written by me. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. Because the music was written by me.
Yeah, it's not like that. B. Brian Bell stuff.
What? Shout out to Echo Gate Studios wherever he is.
Kiss my ass, Brian. Kiss my whole ass, Brian.
It's funny the stuff about Ronnie Garvin, because then he sends me an autographed Ronnie Garvin trading card.
Yeah. Well, he just happened to see that somewhere. He wasn't.
I know.
He wasn't seeking that out. If I ever get to see Ronnie Garvin, he was at the Crockett Cup, and that was such a big. There was so much stuff going on that day for me that I didn't even process that really I could have gone and said hello to him
right
that day. That was my coworker Willie's funeral.
Oh man, you went to Crockett Cup and a funeral like in the same day?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of remember that, but I had sort of blocked it out of my head.
Yeah. I mean,
that's terrible.
Willie would have absolutely wanted me to go.
Right.
He would have
It
been
wasn't
choked.
about that. It's just that
Yeah,
it's a lot of emotions
but
to
yeah,
go
still
through.
it was a lot to take in, because I mean I'd never been to a big black funeral,
Right.
and I mean there was like easily 600 people there for Willie, and it was amazing. "37 years old, people."
Man, it's way too young.
37 years old. He loved he loved fast food. He loved singing in the church. He loved his son. He loved his family.
Was it like natural causes or something or?
No, he had a massive heart attack.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I told you about that. He'd stopped at a grocery store, and he parked in front of it, where we normally park in back, but he'd stopped specifically to buy some drinks and some mini muffins for his son, and he was talking on the phone with his wife, and he lifted up we had box trucks, and he lifted up the back door, and was standing up into the back of the truck, and that's apparently what triggered the heart attack. And there was a fire. There was a fire engine, across the street, and they were there very quick. People saw him collapse, and they got him to the hospital pretty quickly, from what I understand. But he never regained consciousness. He was gone. They tried keeping him going, but
Yeah.
I mean, it was apparently instant. They just tried to resuscitate him for as long as they could, and then they called me and told me, they were like, let me, my supervisor's like, let me know as soon as you get in. I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble for something. I'm like, what the hell did I do? I didn't even do anything. And as I was leaving my last stop, I was getting a call from one of the other drivers. And what I didn't know is he already knew. And I was already driving, and we weren't allowed to talk on our phones while we were driving.
Right. Yeah, I understand that.
Like literally we'd get fired.
Yeah, because I mean, if an accident happened or something, that's like a lawsuit or whatever. It's like a number of things they can be held liable for. So yeah.
And so I drove all the way back to the warehouse. Just not. I mean, I'm really glad I didn't know, because it would have been worse to have to drive all the way back to the warehouse from where I was, knowing that. And then the next 2 days, they had me run Willie's route.
Oh man.
And so I had to go in there, and it was especially bad the first day. The second day wasn't quite as bad, because like the word had gotten around. The salespeople had found out, and they told the customers too. but that first day it was like 23 people I had to tell, you
Yeah.
know, tell 23 people for the first time that it was, he's just everybody loved Willie, so that was a tough. It was tough. It was.
Yeah, I'm sorry about all that.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to have to tell people that kind of bad news.
Yeah. But I mean, I tell you, he loved life, man. Willie was great. He really was. He sometimes he would just call me, he'd be like, man, let's get some lunch, because we both delivered in Greensboro. We were the two Greensboro guys, and he always would he always get mad when I would take a day off and they would make him do, because our supervisors were bad about um, running routes for us when we were off,
Mm.
and they would try to pawn it off on the other drivers as much as they could, so they didn't have to do as much. Um, and Willie was always like, "Man, I hate your side of town. Everybody's all snotty on your side of town."
Because you're super famous. That's why. That's why you
No,
get.
it's just I dealt more with the uppity side of Greensboro than he did.
For those who don't know, Zeus is super famous, so that's why they had him go to the more uppity part of town, because they need a celebrity. They needed a celebrity to come do the
See,
deliveries.
well, also, but like, see, Willie is so easygoing and everything and friendly, but he's also in a hurry.
Right,
Um,
right,
uh, so Willie, Willie could be a little pushy with some of those people, some of his customers, about telling them when to be um, at their place of business. Whereas I would have to ask when they were getting there at most of my customers. If I needed them there to, you know, time it kind of out of pocket for them.
right.
But yeah,
Well, it's good to remember friends and family who are gone, and to give
yep,
them some airtime and let people know. You know,
yeah,
here was someone who made a mark, a thumbprint in our lives.
yeah. He he saved my job one day.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because um, me and this other guy Greg got into it, and I got pissed the fuck off, and I was gonna beat his ass, but Willie got up and he 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 wrapped me up. He wouldn't let me go over there and fight him. Yeah, it was just, now looking back. I mean, I was mad, but like as soon as Willie, because I was like, I mean, I would have hurt Willie for nothing. So when he stopped me, he calmed me down on top of it too, because sometimes it's like you don't care, you just want to get past whoever's there, and you
Oh,
know
yeah.
this was like, I don't know, 12 years ago, but but yeah, yeah. I didn't even get written up for that. It was a hard job to get fired from. I'll tell you that. That was what we always used to say. The hardest job at that place was getting fired. I told you about those guys, right?
Yes.
Oh, we got a raid?
What?
We got a raid.
Oh, I didn't know. I apologize. Amigos. Dimasol, welcome in.
Hey.
Welcome in, amigos. Woo! Welcome in, the Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. Hold on. I'll strum the guitar. Welcome in, Dimasol. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. How you doing, Dimasol? How are you doing? It's been a bit. How are you doing? Just so you know, one of my cameras is out at the moment, so there's just my hand at the moment. I have to work on that camera thing. It's been giving me some trouble this week, but welcome in. I know Dimasol from a number of things. With drama just handled. Oh wow. Hey, it's always good to take care of drama. Hope the football stream went well. Were you doing an NFL stream, a Madden stream? How'd it go? How did that go? We are doing an art. We're doing an art jam with Zeus King Dark and I. Earlier, I did the witch mask from Halloween 3. And now I'm working on the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern mask. Not as great as the didn't turn out as well as the other one, but I'm just working on it. Well, it'll be what it'll be. Sometimes just moving your hands what's important when you're in my position. Because I don't really get to draw like I used to. So you won today.
I'm just inking.
Zeus King Dark is an amazing graphic designer. He did he did the spider web and the jack-o'-lantern you see on the screen. I'll go the live setup, but although it's gonna look weird without that camera there. But he did the spider web, the jack-o'-lantern, the Texas with Spain flag colors, the Pedro Boyd, and the Spain with Texas flag colors. He did all that stuff. He did some emotes for me. I have to make the horror green emote. I need to make that into a emote before next week. But should be really. I just do it. I just knock it out really fast. But
the ecto cooler.
Yeah, the ecto cooler.
Yeah,
the ecto cooler one.
It should be a shirt as well.
Yeah, Brian Bell and you wanted me to make merch. I just my deal with merch is just no one is gonna buy. So,
well, like I said, the number one thing is it just be part of your work uniform.
Right.
Yeah,
I get that.
And then eventually, and especially if you just do something where it's just, if you have it to where people can buy it and you just say, okay, it's just going to take 2 weeks. And then you just, get it made and shipped, or you use one of those like Teespring and just upload your.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the idea that Brian Bell has put to me, is to open the things called fourth something. I don't know if it's fourth wall or fourth something. I don't know what it's called, but and just they do all the stuff. I don't do any of that. I just load up the designs or whatever.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Meow meow.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow.
Oh, speaking of meows,
Oh.
I finally heard from Heather the first time in 6 months.
Oh, wow. Okay. Did
Yeah.
you hear from the cat?
Yes. I got a picture of the cat. She's doing good. Cassie's apparently she's finally mellowing out and calming down and been a real good kitty. Which that's wonderful to hear.
That is cool. The cat. I used to love the videos of you with the cat.
Yeah.
I think everyone liked those.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna upload those to the rest of those to YouTube.
By the way, these streams with the art jams, they go up on YouTube Saturdays a week later. So I think like around midnight or so, the one from last week when we were doing the Ace Frehley stuff, that'll be up.
Nice. Yeah, I've put those on at work too here lately.
Fourth. Okay, Anne said it's fourth wall. Okay. Demas also said, get a 3D printer and make things to give away that could lead to more desirable merch while establishing presence. Yeah, I am not. I'm sorry. I'm sure it'd be a lot of fun, but I am not messing with a 3D printer. That is way outside my pay grade. That's gonna be too much money for me. I am not gonna be able to afford that.
My supervisor owns one, but he's never used it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever even turned it on and set it up and everything. I remember him telling me one day, like, "Yeah, I've got that." Okay.
If y'all are familiar with the movie Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm doing the masks. We'll see if I have time to bang out the skull. I don't know why I want to do like kind of a blood splatter under this pumpkin. I don't know why.
Well, I'm sure that was an image from in the film.
Well, no, in the film, the famous scene with the thing was the boy had it on his head, and they played the video, and he like caves his own head in with the roaches and worms coming out.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Dun, dun. Silver Shamrock. I don't know why I love that so much.
Well, I mean, it's London Bridge is falling down.
Yeah, I know. True.
I mean, that's programmed in our collective consciousness.
Let me have a few spots on. Not so great. I'm not gonna say this is all that great, but it's just a thing. I moved my hand some for it.
Mm-hmm.
I moved my hand around. It's a thing. I'll let it go dry over there.
Here's the funny thing. So my one of my coworkers, the IT guy,
Yes.
uh, he he poked his head in my office yesterday, and he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "I can't wait for you to see this." He's like, "I got this awesome knitted Halloween sweater and sweatpants," and he's like, "Yeah, I ordered it off of a site I saw on Instagram." I'm like, "Oh no." I'm like, no, it's that it's one of those like knitted things where it's like got looks like ribs and organs and muscles and shit on there. He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, that's AI. The real shit isn't gonna look like that. He's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what's the name of the site? And of course, when I started typing in the search bar, it's like blah 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 scam,
Oh no,
blah blah blah,
no.
but and all the reviews were almost all the reviews were off that weren't on the website were terrible. They were
Yeah.
like and people had pictures. It's like this is just flat print. It's just screen printed or laser printed on like regular material. Nothing was what it was. Advertising. I was like, dude, I'm like, you can't buy a sweater like that for $36.
Right.
I'm like, come on. He's like, well, it's on sale. He's like, is regular 80. I'm like, it's got got $300 worth of yarn in that idea sitting in on in the AI. I'm like, come on, man. So when I left work yesterday, he was looking into canceling the order.
Oh man.
Yeah.
A lot. So this is a big issue on Etsy. There's a big issue going on in Etsy at the moment. A lot of people end up putting tons of AI stuff on Etsy, and it's one thing when it's prints or whatever, like flat prints or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a whole other thing when it's like a lot of them are putting it up for like knitted and embroidered stuff. And
Right.
it's like, like none of that stuff is going to come out, like what, and people are falling for it, of course, because most people don't discern too much, and um, always seem to end up going,
They they're not looking hard enough at this stuff.
yeah, it's, I mean, how it goes. It's just, and I mean, I get it, uh, people think they're getting a good deal or whatever, and a lot of people don't have a discerning thing about that, and I get that. You
Yeah,
have to
but you
sort of
see
be
what I mean.
involved to,
It's people allowing themselves to get duped. You know, because they're blinded by the AI, and it's like, oh well, this is new. This is the new fad. This is the new cool thing. You know, and I remember um, I saw this ad on Instagram for some cool clothes, and it just the designs were nice. It was like some kick ass samurai and whatever, and so I looked on the website and I was like, oh well, I'm like, well, I like that shirt, I like that shirt, I like those pants, and I had them in the cart, and I'm like, you know what? Let me look at the reviews off site, and yeah, that's where like they weren't sending stuff like they were supposed to. Nothing was looked the way it was supposed to. Um, uh, People were complaining that that they were just um, they just had their money taken and nothing was ever sent and all this I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what happens, because if something, you know, looks too good to be true,
Yeah.
it probably is.
Bean said his AI comic is coming in 2026. Um,
It better not
it's
be
it's
Bean.
the only thing about that, and I've told Bean this, is just that the AI is very inconsistent. So it's gonna for comic work, it's just not great, right? Because you need a consistent hand for your comic work. That doesn't mean it has to be super great art. It's always nice if the comic art is nice. But realistically, a lot of people are just gonna do, if it's more about discipline and just doing it every day or whatever, and just having it come out. But the AI doing consistent art is not a very realistic expectation. But Anne said Forrest has its mind that his head needs to be laying on yours. Yeah, of course. And that's one of her dogs. Swamp Fox says it's all fun and games until you have roaches coming out of your head. Yes, I know. It's just this. Anne said AI is poison. Cross the Mexican said he's gonna make the AI consistent by romanticizing it with his slick, smooth voice. Oh baby, hey, come
maybe you
here
can do
AI.
an AI Robo Bean.
Hey, come on AI. I'm gonna use my very wide voice on you. Oh, come over here, AI. Okay, that's not very Barry White, but
No, not quite.
I
I'll be
haven't.
right back. I
Okay,
gotta
yeah,
retrieve.
yeah. So let's see. Let me start laying down some washes on this thing, and we'll get to some details and stuff. So, as someone who does use AI a bit, which is weird because I'm like someone who doesn't even need to use AI. It's the strange thing people find with me using AI is because I don't even need to use it for anything. I don't know. I don't need to use it for anything. I can make art. I can. I've got a degree in art. I was a professional artist for nearly 20 years. I've been doing music all my life as well. So I mean, and y'all are used to hearing me make noise and keys. So all I can say is just find it fascinating for some reason. I just like seeing what weird thing it's gonna come up with. It just comes up with these crazy things. I don't know why I find it interesting. I just find it interesting. But yeah, it's a problem because it the big problem with AI in a way. It's kind of corporations what they've been gunning for a long time. So it's a very real thing that I've talked about for a long time is the decline in quality in people's entertainment and their music, etc.,
Yeah.
etc. And a lot of people think it's just sort of old fogey talk to bring up stuff like that. But the reason there's been such a big push to have sort of this big emphasis on mediocrity as the standard bearer for entertainment is so they could eventually do something like this where they can just automate things and people they're what they think is good. Well, their thing for it, their standards are so low now. It's anything is good in a way. That was a bad
Well,
thing
yeah,
about the.
especially the way the fandom has changed, because we have a less than half of the people still care about quality. The people like us, we just if it's not going to be genuinely good, we're just not going to waste our time and money with it. But like I said, there's all these these people that just love to just you know get fucked by a franchise. I swear to God, I saw somebody last night on Twitter, and it turned into a whole thing of all these people saying how the original Predator is not that good, and I just had to block them. I just had to block the person from that original post. And I'm like, oh no, I can't even. No, not with no. Uh-uh.
Be-
No.
uh, Bean said, 2026 gonna be AI Bean. It's time to take advantage and squeeze them suckers for all they worth. Mwahahaha. Evil AI Bean. These are comments by Bean in the chat.
Well, the thing about Bean is, I know he's a big fat liar. So
um,
because don't forget, I own some of your art, Bean. I know how genuinely good you are, and you're not going to stop doing your awesome art for AI, because AI can't do what you do. No, it can't. He loves to just aggravate me, just push my damn buttons. That's what he's doing right now. He's just having fun at my expense. Here's something else on a completely different note. I found a recipe on YouTube for chia seed pudding.
oh God. Does it look good or?
It well, it doesn't look good because it looks like chia seeds suspended in like pudding.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it looks like a million little frog eggs, uh, you know,
right.
in mud,
Right.
essentially. But it's pretty good.
Oh, is
I
it?
found a couple. I found a couple different recipes.
Did you try it?
The one I used just had chia seeds, milk, honey, chocolate, some protein powder, um, and that was it. And it has to sit up. Um, it has to sit for like 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours. So, I mean, regular pudding has to sit up anyway. So, um, but for something different once in a while, that's really low sugar.
I've been YouTube's been sending me a lot of stuff about sandwiches
Yeah.
and a lot of stuff about like 1 and 2 ingredient ice cream, 1 and 2 ingredient, this or that cookies, blah blah blah. They've been sending me a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. I found one I want to make sometime. It's a Turkish delight with no extra sugar.
Oh, interesting. Turkish delight. Um, I haven't had that in forever. Like since I
Yeah.
was like a teenager in the '90s.
So it looked pretty good. I'm gonna try it out.
we used to get a number of like sort of treat things from Spain throughout our life when we were younger.
Yeah.
Um, so there are a number
Yeah,
of
me
like
too.
of sort of yeah yeah no that's interesting. Uh, like completely different reasons like why. Uh, and it's like we used to get exposed to like all kind of things sometimes through that.
Yeah, I remember in third grade after my sister came home from living in
Barcelona.
well, she lived in Sevilla for a
Oh, okay,
year,
okay.
and then she worked on her master's at South Carolina, and then went and lived for a year in Barcelona. But when she came back that first time, and um, this was like 1980, I think. So before the advent of Nutella, but she made chocolate sandwiches for my class,
Oh
who
wow.
pretty much everybody just ate the piece of chocolate and left the bread.
Yeah, there's a reference. Yeah, chocolate sandwich. They're like you have to sort of come from a specific thing to get. It's kind of
Yeah, and it's funny too because like Nutella is just cake frosting.
yeah.
It actually might be cake frosting with more sugar in it than actual cake frosting, because it's like 42 grams per serving, which is like 2 tablespoons. Which is crazy.
It's a lot of
It's it's an ass ton of sugar.
just how people get the diabetes, the sugars.
Yeah, which is with the sugars. It's funny because I never really liked Nutella on stuff.
I do not like Nutella. I don't know what it is about it that I don't like. I just don't like it.
Well, it's just cake frosting. Like I said, the hazelnut is bullshit because it's nothing in the scheme of things. It's just you know it's just a filler. It doesn't have any form or substance, or just gets overpowered by the chocolate flavor, in my opinion.
Let's see what this is looking like. Here's this what we got at the moment for.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's dead on.
I may have made the nose a little too big, but it's fine. It's fine. I might leave it like this, just like this, without putting any
Mm-hmm.
ink or whatever, because I think
But it's got a good look of grotesqueness.
right. See, no, I'm not pleased with this one, but this one came out all right. And dun 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 Silver Shamrock. Dun, 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 dun. Hey kids, it's time for the Halloween show. For the horror show. That's it, the horror show.
I watched the original Fright Night again the other day.
Oh, I haven't seen that in decades.
Still, great 80s, you know,
see. Cross the Mexican said, "See, this is how the universe tells me it hates me. Soon as Zeus was about to say something, ads came on." And then Zombie said, "Chia seed pudding, but why? We need the Ryan Reynolds thing. Why? But why? They have no flavor. They good for pooping though." Cross the Mexican said that. Zombie, they make their own slime. And he said you just say things to aggravate him. Told him it was working, and Cross the Mexican said, "No, I do that to Jack Evans."
Yeah, he does annoy the shit out of Jack.
See, Cross the Mexican said, "I've been avoiding him and antagonize him on Instagram, then don't show up to his stream to confuse him. It's great fun." Cross the Mexican says, "You know what I don't like? Ferrero Rocher. That is not good chocolate." I thought it was London Bridge is coming down, my fair lady. Oh yeah. Swamp Fox, thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, I think I like this one the best of the three I did today. I like the witch came out pretty fine, and then this came out well. I don't like this one, but what can you do? It's how it goes. It's how it goes.
One more time for one more update of this.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please.
Because I've been.
Let me see what the update is on the World Series. The World Series started today.
Oh yes, did Toronto make it through, or?
Yeah, it's Toronto versus LA.
Yeah, we had people around here well wishing the Blue Jays.
Because they're so close.
Yeah. And that everybody hates the Yankees. As they should. Everyone should hate the Yankees. They've won too damn much already.
Oh. I'll check that out, Swamp Fox. I'll see what... Swamp Fox has been making some art while we've been doing it. So we'll see what he does.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to see that.
Look, everyone's doing art. Zeus, Ange, Swamp Fox. We're all throwing some art together. Let's see. Okay. Did you get it up yet? Or what? The that sounded terrible.
That's what she said.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Holy
there
shit.
you go. It's in the chat.
Okay. I'm making my way. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. First, we're gonna see what Zeus is working on. Look at this, amigos. That looks amazing, Zeus. What's left to do? Some work on her face, and then
just a little bit. Just kind of closing the lines and tightening everything up. And then like maybe dipping in the blacks on the mask.
Yeah.
And then just erasing some more of the pencil. It's just kind of that point where, I gotta get rid of the pencil and tighten up the ink so that I can, just dip it, color it comic book style.
Yeah, this looks amazing. You're doing an amazing job on that.
Thank you.
And now
I wish that I may have to do it in Photoshop, but the edge on the left side of her robe goes off the page. That other horn does too. I guess, it's just one of those things.
So now let's see. Swamp Fox. So on the Discord, he said, "This is what I was working on coloring while TexanSpaniard and Zeus King were streaming their art jam on Twitch." So let's have a look at this, amigos. Yo, you guys gonna be blown away. Look at this. Wow, did you draw this, Swamp Fox? It's amazing.
Oh wow, that's really nice.
There's some amazing details in there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that looks great. Is it coloring pencil? That's coloring pencil, right? I believe so. That is amazing.
Beautiful.
Lots of skulls.
Look.
Lots of skulls tonight, between Swamp Fox and me. Skulls.
Is that the Death's Head moth? I
Yeah,
guess?
that's what it looks like. Yeah. That's a great job, Swamp Fox.
Yeah, man.
No, you're just coloring. Okay. So you didn't draw it. Okay. Just pencil. Okay. Well, still, you're doing a good job coloring. You're doing a good job. Is that so? Is that like from one of the adult coloring books, or I'm assuming? I think I told you this.
Can't draw shit.
I think I told you this, Zeus.
Yeah.
I mean, now it feels like many years ago. I did illustrations for, like some of those sort of coloring books, or like it was in the early goings of that stuff when those things were starting to pick up, like popularity.
Mm-hmm.
I did some illustrations for some of that, but I mean, I don't even remember. It was like they're just back then. It was just lots of line work. It's just doing a lot of line work.
And then there's I did the 5 coloring books for work.
Oh yeah, Zeus has done a bunch of books for work. He did a whole children's book. You can find it a number of places. Where else can you find it on Amazon, Zeus?
I think, remember, didn't we look for it there and it's like out of stock?
Oh, okay, yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is out of stock.
Bookvending.com. Bookvending.com, you can find it.
Bookvending.com, you can find it's Inchy. Trying to remember the title. Inchy.
The Dream, the Adventures of Inch of the Earth, the bookworm.
Yes. So.
And then we got another one coming out. It just needs the words.
So my final tally for tonight: the witch, the terrible pumpkin, and then the skull. We did the 3 masks. Maybe they didn't all. Maybe they weren't all winners, but we did them all.
I love the witch and the skull a lot.
Yeah. I hope everyone has a happy Halloween. Let me find. We will not be streaming next. I will not be streaming next. Zeus may be streaming, but I won't be there.
Okay.
Oh, Bean says go look at the Twitter chat. Let's see what he's. Oh my God, Bean, you want me to show everyone? You want me to show everyone what you've come up with?
You wrong, Bean.
Hold on, Bean. This is what Crossing Mexico's been working on. Was this with Grok or was this with something else? So it's why the shrimp trick or treating? Like, I mean, shrimp just bottom feed. I'm just not sure what they're.
Well, one of them dressed like a damn pilgrim.
Grok. It was Grok. Okay, trying to find the art setup. Okay, let's go. Let's go raid somebody.
You're a weird little beanie weenie. I swear to God, you are,
dude. I'm still laughing at the shrimp thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see who.
That boy ain't right.
That boy ain't right.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Papa. Damn it, Papa. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I did want to throw the schedule out there. Let me throw the schedule out there. Monday, it's Music Monday on YouTube. I hope the camera will work. Cross the Mexicans got ads. Tuesday will be looking at cards on Twitch. Wednesday will be Pedro Boyd live, and that'll be the it for me streaming that stuff until Saturday, Markout Mania. So I won't be streaming next Friday because I'll be celebrating Kiss-a-ween with my lady. Celebrating Kiss-a-ween.
Woo. Did you say Kiss-a-ween?
Yeah, that's what we call it. It's Kiss-a-ween. We do call it Kiss-a-ween. I'm actually gonna raid. I'm gonna raid DJ Kimball Collins tonight.
Oh, cool.
Everyone, take care. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourself. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Give yourself grace and kindness and all those good things. Everyone, take care and let's go raid. Un momento.